Today we have a special Meet Kevin report. We're gonna talk about all of the biggest and stupidest mistakes that homeowners make. And I'm not even using this microphone because it's not connected to anything. Instead, we're gonna change the battery on this lightsaber.
Pay careful attention and don't look annoyed.
So, first mistake that homeowners make, over-improve. Look, don't get me wrong, I too like improving things. I love tools, especially these Vera screwdrivers that you could turn while you hold the end in your hand. You hold that in your hand and you can turn the screw while holding the back in your hand. So yes, as much as like the next guy, I love buying things like tile saws, air compressors, paint brushes, paint sprayers, and a bunch of tools to go around improving my real estate. I learned very early in my real estate investing career that the more money I spend on stuff like crown molding and fancy tiling and fancy fixtures like Brazilian hardwood floors or marble from Italy and all this crap, doesn't make me more money. See, here's the thing. Most people, and I get this because I'm also a real estate broker, most people, they come to me and they say, well, Kevin, we spent $80,000 on this custom kitchen. It's the special redwood cabinet, everything's soft close, it's this, it's that. Great. The problem is, my IKEA kitchen that cost me $12,500 makes the same amount of market value as that high-end $80,000 kitchen. Actually, it's even better. That $12,000 kitchen probably creates about $20,000 to $25,000 in market value in the sale of my house. Soft close cabinets, lazy Susans, I even got a hidden walk, okay? And this $80,000 kitchen probably also makes me $25,000 in market value. And that's mostly because the way real estate is valued is everything kind of reverts to a mean. So if you underspend, but you make something look really nice cheaply, you make profit. If you overspend, you get pulled to the mean of value. That is, in other words, whatever all the other houses are selling for, the basic houses with the basic original cabinetry and all that crap, unfortunately, you're not gonna sell for much above that or below that if it's move-in ready. So this is why over-improving in real estate is like the kiss of death for your finances. Now, obviously this isn't true if you're buying like fixer-upper real estate, because for some reason people are fanatical over, oh my gosh, there's mildew, there's lead, there's asbestos. All I see is profit. Now, the second stupidest thing that people do when it comes to real estate, and look, you might know me as a real estate agent, so this probably is not a good thing to say because I'm a real estate agent. Probably also not a good thing to say because I sell a really awesome program for real estate agents, but I'm gonna say it because it's the truth. Don't sell real estate. As in, like, don't sell the properties you own, keep them. At least until you fully depreciated them, and then we can talk, but that's 27 and a half years. It could even be as long as 39 years for commercial. Point being, don't sell. I literally get people that come to me and say, Kevin, we're thinking about selling our house. We wanna move and we're not gonna be living here anymore, so we may as well sell it. And then I ask them, wait, seriously, have you thought about just renting the house out? And you know what they tell me? They go, well, we don't want to deal with tenants and toilets. And besides, if we rent out the house, then, we're gonna have to pay a property manager because we don't want to deal with it. And that's gonna cost us like $100 a month. And you know what I tell them? I go, okay, no problem. Let's see how much it would cost you to sell this house. Since obviously cost is a consideration here. So I tell them, well, all right, no problem. 2.5% for one realtor, 2.5% for another realtor, but then we're gonna have escrow and title expenses as well. So let's add 1% for that. Then, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and throw in another 1% just to be safe for like things that come up in home inspections and termites, repair requests, sewer inspections, city permit fees, natural hazard zone disclosure fees, and all this other crap. So let's go ahead and put that 7% to sell the house. No problem. To save that $100 per month, it's going to cost you $35,000 in selling costs, which, if you happen to recognize, $1,200 per year divided by $35,000 in costs to sell the property means you could literally have 29 years of property management for free if you didn't sell your house. But no problem, let's go sell. So the next thing that's really, really dumb that people do is as they build their net worth in real estate, which is a lot easier when you own real estate. There's a reason the New York Times says the net worth of a homeowner is $196,000 and the net worth of a tenant is $5,600. And the reason is partially because when you own real estate, you get tax benefits, appreciation, forced savings through principal pay down. Like it's stupid not to own your own real estate. But the other thing that's stupid is not moving. See, a lot of people, they go into real estate and they go, all right, we bought a house. We're gonna stay here for the next 15 years. Sure, that may be what your parents did, but your parents probably didn't retire early and financially rich. In fact, there's a good chance they're not even retired yet, or if they are retired, they're still barely getting by. And so why should you move? Well, here's the beautiful thing. In America, you could take advantage of this really cool thing known as the 30-year fixed rate mortgage, which means there's no chance the bank's gonna call you and foreclose on you. And you could get really cheap interest rates when you agree to live in the property for a year. So what do I like to do? I also like to take advantage of the fact that I could buy a place with 5% down, move into the house a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then move. And rather than having to save up 20, 25%, 30% as a down payment, I could buy another property with 5% down again because I'm moving. Now I've basically turned my first property into a rental property because remember, selling is stupid. And I basically just bought a rental property with 5% down. See, I think that's why there are a lot of people who don't like real estate because they think of real estate and then they start researching real estate and then they're like, man, I need 20% down to buy a rental property, but even though I think it's 20% down to buy a rental property, we realistically end up finding out that you need 25% down to buy a rental property because you get ripped off if you put less than 25% down. And if I wanna buy commercial multifamily, I need 35 to 50% down. Dude, I ain't got that kind of money. I got enough for about 5% down. Well, there you go. And that's called bank hacking, by the way. You literally hack the fact that the banks will let you buy a place with 5% down as long as you agree to live in it for a year, and then you just move. Now, the next thing that people do that, in my opinion, is really, really dumb is people will end up looking and building all this net worth in their home, and they look at their mortgage statement and go, wow, cool, we only owe $380,000 and the house is worth $600,000. We got $210,000 or $211,000, whatever, in equity. Let's refinance. Now, refinancing itself isn't bad, especially if you're gonna do, a cash out refinance and you're gonna go buy some below market value real estate, which if you need to know how to buy below market value real estate, you could buy a below market value real estate program by going in the link below and using that coupon code to literally explode the opportunities in your life and finally make a lot of money. But anyway, a common mistake that is made is people will take cash out of their house and then guess what they spend it on? Rather than spending on buying really good deals in real estate like other deals, they end up buying a boat, or they go on a vacation, or they buy a jet. Maybe not a jet, like a propeller plane, or a drone. I don't know what people spend it on, but all I know is in the last recession, there were a ton of people who refinanced their homes over and over and over and over again. And then they come driving home in new Suburbans, they got Harleys and matching jackets, and the last thing you should do is refinance the real estate that's building you a lot of wealth, spending it on crap you don't need, and then guess what happens when a recession comes around? Oh, crap. Now I'm way upside down and people end up short selling their homes and they lose all the investment they made. Mostly because they took the money and bought crap and stupid stuff after refinancing. Don't buy crap. Don't make those mistakes. It's very simple, but apparently it's not simple because there's still so many people refinancing right now. Refinances are at record highs, and yet there's still a ton of really good deals to buy on the market, which you know what that tells me is all the people who are refinancing, or at least probably 89% of them, aren't going out there and competing with me to buy these really good deals. Instead, they're using the cash to buy stupid things. Probably pay off their debts from Black Friday last year, okay? Although I will say Target stock just got beat up a little bit because retail sales fell a bit in December, at least at Target, although their makeup and apparel department's doing pretty well, which does make me want to buy more of their stock. All right, now the last thing, and this is just like, oh, it's so dumb, so dumb. People will oftentimes say, Well, I don't want to buy a house yet because when I go to buy, I want to buy my dream home. Why? Just replace your landlord. Stop paying rent to your landlord. If you're renting a 1-bedroom, buy a 1-bedroom, then buy a 2-bedroom, then buy a 3-bedroom. I have outgrown this house that I'm in with my wife and my 2 children, but we're still in it because we're waiting for that next opportunity, not to go to some mega mansion dream home, but to incrementally move up from our 2,300 square feet, maybe to like 2,700 square feet or 2,800 square feet, and then we'll do it again to like a 3,300 square foot house, because that's gonna keep making me money. And the other thing that comes out of buying a dream home is, guess what? You're like, this is my dream home, this is my forever home. So what do you end up doing? You over improve the house, spending way too much money on crap that doesn't make a difference, that nobody cares about, to impress people that don't care about you or the crap that you're showing off to them. Then because you spent so much money over improving, you end up refinancing to reimburse yourself for all that crap you spent money on. And you literally end up having no money to get out there and go buy wedge deals, because dream homes are stupid. Dream homes are a scam. When people tell you that homeownership is a bad idea, it's because the American dream home is dumb. It's so dumb. This is also why I get so frustrated when I watch HGTV, like Fixer Upper and stuff like that, and I see these people spend god-awful sums of money on crap that makes no difference. And so there you have it, folks. I'm sorry you had to listen to my rant here, but I appreciate you watching to this part of the video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, and well, folks, until next time, thanks again for being here. We'll see you.